What's up, guys? I've been doing a lot of research over the past few days, trying to find all of the evidence that I possibly can to show that The Voice is fake. I know, it's crazy, right? I'm going to show you what I found. For those of you that don't know, a lot of these talent shows are actually already pre-set up, pre-recorded, pre-done. You know, they say they're live and they're not actually live. The contestants themselves have been scouted out. This is a post from 5 years ago that somehow really got overlooked. It's on Ask Me Anything on Reddit. I'm in the finals of The Voice. The program is staged. He says, I am a singer and applied to be in The Voice. Over the past few weeks, I recorded the program and it is a lot of fun, but it's not all about The Voice. Everything happens as you were told. Even your song from the blind audition is chosen for you. So they don't choose their songs. You need to attend 5 auditions before doing the blind audition that goes on TV. And yes, the coaches can see you. Every single time those chairs turn around and they're like, oh, not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. Every single time they do that, it's a lie. It's all lies. Because they've already seen the contestant like 4 or 5 times before they even turn around. Like, what? They already know. They pick their song choice. They pick what they're wearing. They literally pick everything. They pick what they say. They coach them on how to react. This is another contestant that actually went on The Voice UK. He's basically saying all the exact same things. It's pretty intense. Listen.
I think it's been over a year since I started the whole process of when I was on The Voice UK. I do not know what I signed, and I also have no idea what I'm allowed to say. You do not just show up like out of nowhere. You don't just arrive on the stage and be like, hey, I'm gonna sing a song. I mean, there is pre-auditions and pre-auditions for the pre-auditions and interviews upon psychological tests. I mean, there's literally, you go through everything. Where the problem lies is that a lot of people think, and the shows try to make people think, that you just walk out on stage like you just arrived there and you're queuing up to go and sing in front of these judges. That is not how it happens. When you're doing all these pre-rounds, you are never told in the slightest amount or any way that you are going to be on the televised auditions. Before I was told I was going to be on the televised auditions, I received many phone calls discussing what songs I would be interested in singing. Basically, when you go on that stage, your song has been chosen for you by the TV show. And that if I wasn't gonna cooperate, I wouldn't probably be on the show. In my audition, if you watch the version that The Voice published, I finished my song, which is a song by Maroon 5. I sang the song and nobody turned around, and will.i.am turned around and said something along the lines of, we can tell that you have a great voice, blah, 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 but I don't think this song suited you. In what The Voice televised, will.i.am asks me to sing it in a lower key. And then all of a sudden I'm singing a completely different song. The reason it goes from him asking me to sing the song in a different key to singing a completely different song is because in between that, The Voice cut out the part where Boy George asks me if it had been my choice, what song would I have sung? Of course, The Voice couldn't publish that because then everybody would know that I hadn't chosen my audition song myself. The clips of your family, of you walking in, the clips of your family in the room wanting the judges to hit the buzzers, all of that is completely fake. You walking in is filmed about 4 hours after you've actually walked in. The clips of your family screaming at the TV screen saying like, oh my god, hit the buzzer, turn around, is filmed completely separately. They give them lines, ask them to say it. Also, the clips of your family talking to you beforehand is completely staged, all filmed, all lighting, all makeup. They told my mom what to say. They made her say all this stuff about like, oh, did you forget your socks or your toothbrush? And they were like, can we do another take? Can we do another take? But holy Lord, I don't think anybody realizes how fake it is.
That's a bombshell. And this is a former contestant. This is a guy who was on the show in The Voice UK. Fake as all the family moments are scripted. All the crying tears and everything is all pulled out by the producers. You're told what to say. It makes you look like a complete idiot. They don't care. Freaking crazy. that guy did go on to say that he was treated really well and everything was really nice and, it was all happy da-di-da-di-da-di-da, which is probably why they didn't force him to take the video down and sue his ass. Exposing them is a breach of contract in some way. It's the only video I've seen that's like this. There may be another one out there, but I just haven't found it. And here's the thing. I don't think this guy is doing this just to get views on YouTube or whatever, because if you look at his channel, he's only got 40,000 subscribers, and in his video, he doesn't say subscribe. He doesn't have all the typical things you would see from a YouTuber, like subscribe to my channel, guys, and all these, do it anyway. It's free. He doesn't have any of those I make YouTube video characteristics. They need people to believe that it's a real competition, a real contest. Otherwise, they won't watch anymore. But that's the great thing about the internet is information is everywhere. Yeah, according to the contract for The Voice USA that was gone over by Mess Music TV, if you do go on The Voice and expose them, you can be fined $500,000. If they can't get it back in monetary damages because you just caused irreparable damage to the show, they can take whatever they want to your house. They can put you in indentured servitude for the rest of your life. It's like the most awful contract I've ever heard. It's basically they own everything that you do. If you go on the show and you sing your own original song that you created on the show, they own that. They own the song. They own everything about you. They own your Instagram photos, your Facebook posts, your YouTube videos. They own it all. It's more or less a talent acquisition company. It's really not even a contest, because they're going to make money on every single one of these people that go out and they get a following of their own. Well, guess what? The Voice is going to make money on them. At least that's what the contract says. Now we have another post on Fox News, which this is on other sites as well. This is just the first one that I found. A singer says that The Voice is precast and only benefits the judges, pulls out of auditions. A prospective contestant on The Voice says he pulled out of the show because it's precast, but a source tells Fox 411 that Adam Weiner is just whistling Dixie, basically saying that he's just making it up, and that it's not precast. Come on, we all know it's precast, The Voice. Weiner, the co-founder and frontman of Philadelphia-based rock band Low Cut Connie, took to Facebook on Monday to inform his fans that he wouldn't be on the show because The Voice is entirely precast and they had an opening they wanted to fill with me. Lots of people that have been scouted for these shows. Rumi Official, which I've put in my other video as well, being one of the people that have been scouted for the show for his One Guy 24 Voices or One Guy 43 Voices video that he did.
What's up? My name is Rami, and today we're going to talk about talent shows. And actually, I have been approached by a lot of those shows, but I have always turned them down. Do you want to know why? Because talent shows suck ass.
So for them to say that it's not precast when you can literally find mountains of evidence to the contrary is pretty ridiculous. And it just goes to show that they're going to say that it's real, no matter what. So the judges have already seen the acts. The acts are coached and scripted. When they turn around their chairs, they already know if they're going to turn their chair around or not because they've seen this person perform. They've made their decision before they even get to the judging phase or the audition itself because they know what the person sounds like. They've already heard them, so they know if they're going to suck or not. On top of it, they also have people that go on the show, random celebrity interactions. Some random celebrity will come on the show. It's all spontaneous, as if everyone's schedule can just align like that. It's not like anybody on the show has a schedule. Neil Patrick Harris went on the show a while back, pretending to be a voice judge from Austria or something like that. NPH went on the show, and we're supposed to believe that it's just completely random and by chance.
Guten Tag, ich bin der Jürgen Wollmer, der Moderator einer neuen Show, The Voice of Austria.
And apparently they have no idea that it's Neil Patrick Harris, and they have no idea that it's some kind of gag.
Adam, you are my favorite coach.
Hear that?
Bleak, you are my favorite coach. What do you do before this show?
I thought he was mine. I thought I was his favorite.
What's your deal? Like, so you're a host of the show in Austria.
Really?
This is just weird. I don't know what else to say.
You think that's weird? I'm not finished. I'm not Jurgen at all. My name's Neil Patrick Harris, and you're on my new show, Best Time Ever!
Big surprise. He's promoting a TV show. Like, there was one where R. Kelly went on there. They've already seen the contestants audition, like, what, 5 times? So they're just going to put a random person on the stage who didn't audition, and they're not going to know that it's fake. So I guess I'll do a more accurate reenactment of what it's actually like if the cameras were not rolling. Oh, hey, Jimmy. Yeah, that was nice. For the 4th time. So, because we're supposed to believe that these judges spend so much time with all of these contestants and they're coaching them and showing them, when I've seen plenty of posts from people saying that the judges or the coaches spend almost no time at all with their contestants. And they basically only see them when they're filming, which tells you everything you need to know. Because if you want to work with a certain coach and you're never going to see them, what's the freaking point of the show? That's the whole point. That is literally the entire point of the show. You get to work with all these really talented professionals that have been in the business for a long time. But if you don't even get to see them unless you're filming, then what's the freaking point? That's a common one that I've read in a lot of these articles. So according to this original guy on Reddit, the only thing that isn't influenced or changed or whatever is which coach you want to pick. And then at that point, the judge never speaks to you again. Unless the cameras are rolling, you more or less just hand over the rights to your entire life for them to kind of throw you in a testing pond to see if your career is going to bud or not and if they can make money on you. Which is really crazy, which is kind of sad too, because I actually like the show and I like all the people that are on it. They claim to be so different from all of these other talent shows and they're unlike any other singing talent show you've ever watched, blah, blah, blah. But the only way that they actually are different, as far as I can tell, is that they've never produced anybody with any hit singles. And the only people who have ever been on the Billboard charts in the entire history of this show are the judges. I don't know how much more in depth I can go in talking about how this is fake. I mean, I guess the only thing I could really do is wait for them to slip up like Simon Cowell did in America's Got Talent. I made a video on that as well. The biggest slip up that I've found from The Voice is when Jennifer Hudson sang The Impossible Dream. It was supposedly unscripted, off the cuff, spur of the moment, and this is what it looked like.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I feel so unprepared. What are you doing?
I'm checking to see. I'm going to get the front row seat. You about to sing.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to sing. I want to sing Impossible Dream, Dave.
He already started playing the song before she even said the song. Like, how could he know? Is she a telepath or something? Maybe she wasn't actually supposed to say that and she screwed up, and that's how this got leaked. This is a Voice. This is the Voice UK. They had to turn the comments off on this video because so many people were calling them out for it being fake. So what do you guys think? Is this totally fake? Complete BS. There is a few more things that I didn't really get into. Is there something that I missed? Something that is really, really paramount to this? Put it down in the comment section below. Let me know. I'd like to go check it out. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on it. Depends on how this one does, I guess. Hopefully you guys don't hate me. Hopefully I didn't burst anybody's bubble. But I just gotta say, it's kind of disgusting how these shows scout out and go after smaller musicians and artists and creators and basically try to own their entire life that they are not doing this for the musicians. Freaking crazy, because the entire show is supposed to be about just the musicians. So there it is. I've said my piece. Hopefully I didn't make too many of you angry. If you're still watching, you are awesome. And thank you very much. I appreciate it. I guess I'm just getting the video because my camera keeps dying. And I'm tired of talking. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. That's a wrap.